Alrighty, welcome back to Bouncers Boosters. We are here with an early access to Core Set 2021. So let's see what goodies the new Core Set will have for us. Well, first off, these packs seem to be the Japanese packs, so it'll probably be the rare at the front. We'll start with this pile and we'll go from there. It does appear to be, yes, the rare at the front. So land and a token. Yeah, 5 deep. That's a common. That's an uncommon, so we have a foil to start off with. Witch's Cauldron, the Traitorous Greed, Skyway Sniper, Solemn Simulacrum for our first rare, and the foil is a Short Sword common. Alright, a good pick first drop. Having Simulacrum for our first rare. A Stapling Commander, and having it reprinted. Ooh, I forgot, you can get these showcase lands. They will go here. Right, commons, another common, so no foil in this pack. We have the Chrome Replicator. Let's see, when it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name, create a 4/4 colorless construct artifact creature token. Woo! Jeskai Elder, the Malefic Scythe, and a Pursued Whale. Now we all know what the big hit in this one is to start with. It's a Bloodfell Caves. Everyone is after that lovely Teferi in his multiple forms. We have no foil. We have the Battle Rattle Shaman, a Goblin, a Sanctum of Stone Fangs, the shrines that have been reintroduced for the first time since Kamigawa, if I remember correctly, taking to a total of 11 shrines. A Griffin Airy, and a Conspicuous Snoop, a very well-received Goblin rare that allows you to play with the revealed card. If it's a Goblin, you can cast it off the top, and you can copy any activated abilities off the top. Regular Swamp for the land. We have a foil in this pack. We've got Enthralling Hold, Obsessive Stitcher, Canopy Stalker. The rare is Baron, the Talarian Archmage. And the rare, the foil, is the Burl Fist Oak. It's a tree folk that gets 2/2 every time you draw a card. Certain decks would love that effect. Give it trample, draw a ton of cards, win the game. Ooh, Showcase Swamp this time. These showcase art lands are just beautiful in their design and have been very popular, very well received by players across all formats. Alright, we've got Chandra's Piling, Kinetic Augur, a Carrion Grub, and our first mythic, which is an extended alt art Chandra Heart of Flame. Now that is a bomb. Oh yeah. Was hoping to pull one of those. The extended art, even better. Beautiful. +1, discard your hand, and then exile the top 3 of the cards until the end of turn. You may cast cards exiled this way. +1, Chandra deals 2 damage to any target. -9, search your graveyard and library for any number of red instant and or sorcery cards. Exile them, then shuffle your library. You may cast them this turn. Add 6 red. Alrighty, a Dismal Backwater for the land. So we go 5, No foil in this pack. Alright, we've got the Shipwreck Dowser, Siege Striker, Tide Skimmer, and Peer into the Abyss, a card that I have really wanted myself for a mill deck. For along the lines of draw a card, mill a card, and just go nuts with that. A regular forest for the land. And for those who don't know, Peer into the Abyss is target player draws cards equal to the half the number of their library and loses half their life, round up each time. So if you've got, for instance, Laboratory Mage or Jace Wielder of Secrets, Wielder of Mysteries I should say, and the Teferi legendary enchantment that lets you draw 2 cards every time you draw 1, you just draw out and win the game. Alright, we have a foil in this pack with Law School Coatl, Pestilent Haze, Seasoned Hellowblade. The rare is an Extended Art Cultivate. I'll put that up here. The Extended Arts are very, very nice. And the full... No, it's not an Extended. It's a Temple of Mystery, not a foil, Temple of Mystery. Well, that was odd. Not disappointing, but odd. Probably because the Cultivate, I believe, is in the uncommon slot in its regular form. Regular planes. No foil in this pack. Conclave Mentor. Light of Promise. Hellkite Punisher. 6/6 for 7 with fire breathing and flying. And a Spark Hunter Mastercore. Hate those planeswalkers. Additional cost to cast it. Discard a card. It has protection from planeswalkers. 1 deals 1 damage to target planeswalker. 3 gains indestructible until end of turn. There's a regular swamp. Regular mountain. Wow. I got that wrong twice. No foil. We have Meteorite. A Rewind. Gormand. And Garruk's Harbinger for the rare. Hexproof from black. When the Garruk's Harbinger deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker, look at that. Look many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garruk planeswalker from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. Alrighty. The new Saproling token too looks quite nice. Alrighty. Tranquil Cove for the land. Alright, it appears we'd have a foil in this pack. We've got the Experimental Overload, Wildwood Scourge, good old Hydras. Whenever one or more, it enters with X/1/1 counters. Whenever one or more counters are put on another non-Hydra creature, put a 1/1 counter on Wildwood Scourge. We have the Heartfire Immolator. The rare is a Ruined Halo, reprint from the Lorwyn block, if I remember correctly. And foil is a Daybreak Charger. Just a foil common, but a foil nonetheless. Ooh, we have an emblem. Garruk Unleashes emblem. Beginning of your end step, you may search your library for a creature card, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. It'll go over there. I always keep the emblems. It's regular planes. No foil in this pack. We have Liliana's Devotee. Reign of Revelation. A now standard legal reprint of a card first printed in Modern Horizons. Our second temple with Sanctum of Tranquil Light. And the rare is our second mythic, who also happens to be rare, red, with Terror of the Peaks, which is just an absolute nasty card. Especially if you've got a token, mass token generator and a damage increaser. And it is very hard to remove without losing life. Well, it's pretty much impossible to lose. Well, it's a spells cast, so no Showcase Lane in this one. No foil. Palladium Mirror. Bad Deal. Draw 2 cards and each opponent discards 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. It's not a... For 6 that's a little pricey, but you do get some solid card advantage out of it. Would not probably be a bit overly done for standard, but Commander, where you're having 6 cards hit the bin, 8 life lost, and you draw 2, not bad. Unleash Fury, double power and strength. We have Rada, Heart of Keld for the rare. Changed Rada up instead of producing mana. She now lets you play lands off the top. No Showcase Forest. That's a non-showcase forest, I should say, not no showcase. No foil. We have Basri's Solidarity. There's probably some cards through here with them as well, but here it is with the Planeswalker art. Very nice. Another shrine, Sanctum of the Shattered Heights, the red one. We have Talarian Kraken, and the rare is Mythic number 3 with Massacre Worm, a lovely reprint. Great way for a pretty much a single-sided board wipe that can be very, very dangerous in the right situation for the opponents, that is. Alright, no foil in this pack. We have Cultivate. Yeah, so the regular is uncommon, which is why that came in the foil slot. Direfleet Warmonger, Fierce Empath, and a Mind Maze Tome. Tap, put a page counter on it, scry 1. 2, tap, put a page counter on it, draw a card. When I throw more page counters on it, exile. If you do, gain 4 life. It's not a may, you must exile it, so unless it gets destroyed before it exiles. Ooh, I think I saw something tasty. I did see a Showcase Plains. Alrighty. I don't think I saw anything tasty now. I think I might have just seen the Plains. With the Twin Blade Assassins, Archfiend's Vessel, Waker of Waves, and Necromentia. Choose a card name other than a basic land card. Search target opponent's grave, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles their library, then creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card exiled from their hand this way. If you happen to know a particular opponent is running a particular piece for a combo, it's a great way to get rid of it. Oop, bumped the camera, sorry about that. Demon token, Showcase Forest. That takes us to just needing the island to have a full set of the individual ones. No such thing as a playset with the lands. We have a foil here, we have the Indulging Patrician. See, that's a Miranda Meeks art, and that art is just delightful. Hopefully that focuses and my shaking doesn't hold it off too bad. Ooh, wrong pile. We have the Selfless Saviour, a very good dog. Sanctum of the Fruitful Harvest from 4th Shrine. The rare is Jolray the Monvoli Recluse. I hope I pronounced that right. Which is a 1/2 human druid for 1 and a green. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat token. 4 green until end of turn. Creatures you control have base power toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That can go nuts. And our foil is a Goblin Wizardry. Create 2 Goblin Wizard creature tokens with prowess. A zombie token. A Gainland. 5 off the top. We have a foil. Soulseer, Bolthound, a Miscast. The rare is Nyambi, Esteemed Speaker. And the foil is a foil alt art Garruk's Uprising. Now that is a very cool card indeed. Whoop. Might actually move some of these out of the way. No gain, just another gain land. Alrighty, uncommons. Oh, it's a common. No foil. Watcher of the Spheres. Tempered Veteran. Angelic Ascension. And a rare is See the Truth. With the top 3 cards of your library, put one of those cards in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If this spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put each of those cards into your hand instead. So if you've got a flashback engine, you can effectively draw 3 cards for 2. We got Basri Ket's emblem. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, then put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. We have a non-showcase art island. Commons. We have another foil, Witch's Cauldron. Fungal Rebirth. A rewind. The rare is Basri's Lieutenant. Vigilance Pro Multicolor. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. When it or another creature you control dies, if it had a 1/1 counter on it, create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance. Very nice. And the foil is Liliana's Steward. A very handy little card, Steward. It's a great way to make sure... Oh, it's a sorcery speed. It's not as good as I thought it was, unfortunately. So if that was tap, you could tap on the draw step. But you can't do that. Alright, Tavern Swindler. We have a foil in this pack. Leafkin Avenger. Unsubstantiate. Primal Might. X green. Target creature you control gets XX until end of turn. It then fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. And the rare, foil rare, Pursued Whale. Very nice. I'll leave that in the rare pile. Oop. Corners there. We have the 4/4 construct that construct creature we saw before creates. We have a non-showcase island. We do not have a foil in this pack. Thrashing Brontodon with another reprint. Falconer Adept. Burlfist Oak. And the rare, the Glorious Anthem. Creatures you control get +1/+1. It's very nice. Gain land, so no promo. None of these lands again. No foil. We have Volcanic Geyser, Epitaph Golem, Kitesail Freebooter, and the rare, woo, Mythic number 4 with Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Ooh, got some fire with these mythics. Mythics feeling like mythics, unlike some cards over the recent years. There's the 2/2 cat token for that legendary creature before. We have a non-showcase swamp for the land. We do not have a foil. Alpine Houndmaster. He fetches a couple of creatures, gives good card advantage for a 2-drop 2/2. Silver Smote Ghoul. Tormod's Crypt, which is a very nice reprint, and a Temple of Malady for a very meh rare. The Scry lands are not bad lands, but they are slow. If you're playing any sort of aggressive deck, you do not really want to be running them. A regular swamp. Commons. We have another foil. Teferi's Tutelage. Yes, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card, discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, a target opponent mills 2 cards. He's very nice. Korean Dryad. Whenever you cast a spell that's not green, or coloured but not green, put a 1/1 counter on it. Riddle Form. Sublime Epiphany, as it's been nicknamed online. More cryptic command, as it has, I believe, 31 possible options to cast. Counter target spell, counter target activated or triggered ability. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, and target player draws a card. And the foil is a Heartfire Immolator in uncommon. Alright, we're on to the last stack now. We've definitely got some good cards so far. Ooh, and we have another emblem with the Liliana Waker of the Dead emblem. Beginning of combat on your turn, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. We have a non-showcase plains. Commons go there. No foil. Warden of the Woods. Sanctum of the Tranquil Light. Canopy Stalker. And the rare, Mythic number 5 with Discontinuity. As long as it's your turn, this spell costs 2 blue less to cast. End the turn. Regular cost is 3 blue, but if it's your turn, you can cast it for CMC 2 effectively. Ooh, this is a very loose feeling pack. We have a Gainland. Common, so no foil. Jeskai Elder, Tide Skimmer, Unleash Fury, and the rare, Ghostly Pilferer, Spirit Rogue, 1 blue for 2/1. When it becomes untapped, pay 2. If you do, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, draw a card. Discard a card, it cannot be blocked this turn. Alrighty. It was a Gainland. We have a foil, so we have the Shipwrecked Dowser, Garrick's Uprising, Gormand. The rare is the Spore Web Weaver. Reach hexproof from blue. Whenever it is dealt damage, you gain life and create a Saproling. Oh, that is gold! Foil to Fairy Master of Time Mythic. Oh, that is amazing. That is probably, I believe it is one of the most expensive cards in the game. To just pull it as a foil mythic. Oh, well, not in the game, in the set. No foil in this pack. Chandra's Piling with the showcase art. Skyway Sniper. Havoc Jester. And a Volcanic Salvo. Spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. It is 10 red. Deal 6 damage to each of up to 2 creatures and or planeswalkers. Very pricey for CMC, but if you've got a decent board state, it will only cost you 2 red. Ooh, bang the camera. Ooh, another Showcase Swamp. Still missing that Showcase Island though. But at this stage, after that foil to Fairy, I'm not complaining. We do have another foil in this pack. We have Meteorite, Lawscale Keitel. Bad deal. The rare is the Containment Priest. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. And the Secure the Scene. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white soldier token for 5. Pricey, but the cheaper ones have a bigger downside to them. Alrighty. It's a Gainland for it's a Thornwood Falls. Commons go there. Another common, so no foil. Selfless Savior, Heartfire Immolator, Kurian Dryad, and the Temple of Epiphany for the whiff in the rare slot. I think it's worth $1.50 last time I looked, but I haven't looked recently. Bloodfell Caves for the land, so but 5 off the top. It's no foil. We have the Aven Gagglemaster, Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life for each creature you control with flying. Sanctum of Calm Waters. I believe that is one of each colour shrine now. We have the Hellkite Punisher again, and the rare is Double Vision. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy, which is very nice. It's an island, but it's not the showcase. No foil. Vuren Mare, I hope that's right. Wildwood Scourge, Light of Promise, and Pack Leader for the rare. Dogs you control get 1/1. When it attacks, prevent all combat damage to be dealt to dogs you control. Alrighty. Another Gainland with the Jungle Hollow. 5 off the top. Uncommon, so we have a foil, Battle Rattle Shaman, Furious Rise, Eliminate. The rare is a Temple of Silence, and the foil is the Judging Patrician, which looks very nice in the foil. Alright, 3 packs to go. We've hit gold with Teferi. Can we continue the trend? Non-showcase mountain. No foil. Faithless Fetters. Conclave Mentor. Invigorating Surge. Ooh, that's nice. And a Heroic Intervention, which is a reprint of a very good card. Almost a staple in green for Pioneer, Modern, and Commander. And now, Standard again. Windscarred Crag for the Gainland. Whoop. Slide them back up there. Don't want to spoil that view of that lovely Cultivate. We have a foil in this with the Palladium Mare. Reign of Revelation. Carrion Grub. A Hooded Blightfang for the rare. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. And the foil is a Silent Dart, a reprint from Ravnica. It's a Dimir card, if I remember correctly. Yes. And final pack, we get the Showcase Island. So, you go over there, you go there. 5 off the top. No foil. We have the Experimental Overload. Create an XX blue and red weird creature token where X is the number of sorceries and instants in your graveyard. Then you may return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Exile that card. Volcanic Geyser. Traitorous Greed. And our final rare is a Showcase Art Teferi's Ageless Insight. That is beautiful. Now that is the card I was talking about. Previously with the, what's it called? Peer into the Abyss. These 2 cards let you draw your entire library in 1 turn. That may not be the thing for everyone,